Welcome to Reformed and Real, where we take a journey with our people fresh out of prison, and we want to know how the community around them really feels. My name is Mario Hernandez, and I'm one of the afflicted people that got released back into the community, here to try and figure out how this looks.
And I'm Wayne Burt, curious onlooker who wants to know about our prison system, get to know the stories beyond the stigma of incarceration, because, like Mario, I believe all stories count.
Yeah, they do.
We agree every week.
Every week, it's the same thing, yep. We got somebody with us today, Wayne. Who is it?
We do. We have Miya Ashby. Hi, Miya.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in, Miya.
Of course.
Just so everybody knows, we just got in touch with her a couple of days ago. So it was a last-minute deal, and she's gracious enough to be here with us.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for the pivot.
Of course.
Yeah. And Miya, just to give you a quick idea of what we're talking about here, we want the community out there. For those of you listening, we want people to know out there what we go through when we get out of prison. You know, first of all, what we go through in prison, you know, that transformation that happens to a lot of us, and I'm going to say most of us in that case, and then when we get out, how people look at us and how, you know, what we go through, what we need, and where we go to get it. And I think the gist of it is we want people to just know what we're going through, because we're human beings, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
And we need air too, right? And food and water and a place to live. And yeah. So just tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's go back a few years.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, a few years ago I was in prison, and I mean, it was honestly the best thing that could have happened to me at the time. I was just running and gunning. I lost my mom and a couple grandmas and a couple aunts previously to my incarceration this time, and that was really hard. So, of course, I used just to kind of stay numb and to not feel anything. And, yeah, it was literally the best thing that could happen to me. I remember the day of it happening. I went to go help a friend and was giving him a ride. Well, anyways, on the way back, I was in Oregon, and a state cop pulled me over for a broken windshield, and I got brought to jail. And I mean, right before that, I was literally like crying in the shower, and I was like crying, like wishing that like all this would end and like something would happen, and like I would just, you know, just be separated from the lifestyle and the life and the people that I was with, to end. And well, it did. Literally like an hour and a half later, and I went to prison, or went to jail, of course, and then went back to prison. And it was so weird, because they say, like, you know, just be careful what you ask for. You're probably going to get it. And I definitely got it.
Yeah. When did the lifestyle begin? How old were you?
I was 14 when that lifestyle began.
Yeah, and what were the circumstances at the time? Home life, all that stuff?
No, I had a really good home life. I lived with my dad in San Diego, and he just, he had a choice: either stay home and babysit and not make money and not be able to provide, or he could go to work every day and provide. And I just ran amok. You know, I just did whatever I wanted. And I mean, his hands were kind of tied behind his back, you know, like he had to go to work, you know, he had to do what was right. And and I did what was not right. So, yeah.
So you had a lot of free time, and you spent that time out.
Oh yeah. Lots of free time. I would like not go to school when he would go to work, and I would just run around and hang around people that were way older than me, and just got caught up in a bad lifestyle, you know?
Yeah. And so that went on for a while, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, years. I mean, I was in and out of the juvenile system, you know, there in San Diego. And, it was just a nightmare. My poor dad, you know, like there's nothing he can do. I got taken out of the home, you know, a couple times, not a couple times, but a lot of times, juvenile hall, group home. And so.
Yeah. So when did you make the trek to Idaho? When did that happen?
So I came back to Idaho. I was in juvenile probation, and I was in juvenile drug court. And then they put me in a group home, and they're like, oh yeah, if we'll let you leave and go back to Idaho, or I went to Ontario where my grandma was. If you go, if you go over there and you start, so I didn't graduate from high school. So they're like, I told them, I was like, I'll go get my GED in Ontario where my grandma was, and so they're like, okay, cool. So will they let me go? So I came to Ontario and started going to the TVCC to get my GED, and of course I didn't get my GED. I got involved with a couple people there and started using there, and and then I went to McCall because that's where my mom was. And I went there and picked up a couple like drinking underage tickets and in and out of jail there. And then I picked up my felony, one of my my first felony as an adult there. So.
So, and where was your dad? He was back in San Diego at that time?
Yeah.
How did he feel about all that happening?
I mean, of course he was sad, just like any other parent, but. My dad, he knows, like, there's only so much you can do, you know? And he could just stand there and answer my collect calls when I called and tell me how much he loved me. So,
Well, that's the support from a parent can't touch that.
Yeah.
You can't touch it.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
Well, when you circle back too, it's good to have the memory of that, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, my mom and my dad, they were just both really, they always answer my calls. Well, my whole family, they always answer my calls, and they were there when I got out, and they were there when I got out, and there when I got out, I mean, every time.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, if you had to think about what was probably the worst time in your addiction, if you could think back at one time, the whatever it is that kicked that thought into your head that day when you're like, gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of this life.
It was then. It was the time. I was living a super bad lifestyle, just super bad. And that was the time. It was few years in between my last prison stay and this last prison stay that I haven't gone back. So, but yeah, it was then. It was just the worst. Super bad time.
Was prison fun?
No.
No. The reason I say that is because I think people, when the community doesn't really know that we don't think it's fun, they think that, they just want to keep going back. And it's really not about that, right? It's about where you're damaged, right? You're hurt, and addiction, active use, over abuse of alcohol, drugs, being around people that don't care is the best way to go. So, I guess when we think about that, I mean, do you feel like when you had that moment, was that like, what exactly, where were you?
No. So I was right before that. I was literally in the shower, just like crying out loud. Like, I just want all this to end, like I was actually my mom passed away, but I was actually like, Mom, like, do something, like whatever's meant to happen, do something. I was just kind of like talking to her out loud. 'Cause I know that she's there, I just do, like, in spirit, of course, but, it was not,
What was it that was going on that made you feel that? Because I can think of a bunch of things. Like when I had that thought, I'll never forget it. I was in a room and somebody had taken the dang keys to my motorcycle, right? And we all know what that's like in that world, right? Mm-hmm. And it just kept happening, just things like that over and over and over. And I started crying in my room too. And that's the situation. Like, somebody had finally pushed me over the edge, and I was like, man, I can't do this anymore. And I was busted the next day.
Yeah, no, I don't remember anything specifically, honestly. I just remember just being done, just with the people that it was around me, just everything that had to do with my life at that time. I was just done, and I already knew whatever needed to happen was going to happen. it wasn't more than probably a little bit more than an hour, and I was in the back of a cop car.
Amazing. How old were you at the time?
No, I think I was 38.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was 38.
38, yeah. So that was a long period of time cycling in and out of a lifestyle that you've since escaped, huh?
Yeah, actually I was 36, sorry.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's been a super, super long time. Kind of a bummer that it took me this long, but honestly, everything, like, to be honest, when you were talking, Mario, I was thinking, like, I used to want to go back, just so I could get away from what was going on in my life when I was out there in my addiction, all that stuff. So the few times that I have been to prison, I was like, kind of like a vacation, from just that running and gunning and, just the bad lifestyle. So, but this time I knew, something was different. Like it just, you feel it inside. And I knew I wasn't going back to that same lifestyle or those kind of people. And, I don't know, you just know it. Mm-hmm. And I knew it.
Do you say to yourself, whatever it takes, I'm going to change this? I mean, do you kind of make that pledge to yourself, or how's that work?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Not in those words, but just with everything that I do, like whatever it takes, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So, and different things work different for different people, so, I mean, one way it's like one way it works for me, and then the other people, it just doesn't work for, it took, a lot.
How many times did you go back to prison?
I think this was my 5th and last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good. Yeah. And how much did you do on the last one?
A little right under 3.
3 years is a long time.
Yeah.
Is that a 3-piece?
That's a 3-piece.
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 Wayne's learning that. He's learning the wordage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in those 3 years, what did you do in there?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot. Well, I mean, I just worked on me. Like, I did so much self-reflection, and I did a lot. I mean, if anybody that they used to, if they knew me, they are like, oh my God, if Maya can do it, anybody can, I just did a lot, I just surrounded myself with different kind of people, a lot of self-reflection. I cut everybody off that I used to know. I did a lot, I didn't make promises to my family. I didn't call them and tell them, you know what, this is who I'm going to be. This is what I'm not going to do. No, I just was living it, I just took one day at a time. I met, my girlfriend, that super, super good, relationship, healthiest relationship I've ever been in. It's just my life has changed so much.
Yeah. And you're worthy of that, right?
Of course.
A good relationship. Absolutely are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it's believing you're worthy of it, isn't it?
It is.
Right. And I didn't think that for a while. And I'm sure, she's had a lot adjusting to. I automatically, we don't live an unhealthy relationship at all. But it took like a lot, like to make me, not to make me, but to help me believe that, I was worthy of it, and she's not an unhealthy partner that I've been with before. And it's taken a lot. I've been out, not quite 3 years. So, little over 2 years. So, and it's taken us a while, and we were together for a little over 2 years anyways, when, we both, she was released, and she was released for a year until I got out. So, but it's taken a little bit, for.
She stuck it out for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. Super good lady.
So she's done some of the work to break the cycle for herself too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. she's done a lot of work, and she was in the same kind of lifestyle I was in, so.
We're here talking with Miya. We'll be right back.
All right. Welcome back to Reformed and Real here on Radio Boise. I'm Wayne Burt, joined by Mario Hernandez, my co-host, and our guest, Miya Ashby. Yeah. Thanks for telling your story.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always good to get it out, right? And I as many times as you can tell it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I love to tell people what I did and what I was about and how I've changed because it makes it more real, right? When you talk about what would be a ghost now, that person that doesn't exist anymore. Like I remember when I was running the streets, and when I think about it now, I'm like, gosh, I can't believe that was me today. Mm-hmm. Do you ever feel like that?
Oh yeah, I think about it all the time because you can never forget where you came from, and who reformed you of who you are, But yeah, I think about it all the time. People are like, oh, I just I see their stuff, and I'm like. They're like, oh, I just don't know how some people just get sober. And I'm like, I don't even think about getting, I don't even think about using or anything anymore. I think about times that I was using before, and I'm like, God, I can't imagine if I still lived like that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, can I ask you what you do for work today? What do you do?
Yeah, I work for T-Mobile now at a call center. First time I've ever worked inside other than when, I was incarcerated. I worked as a cook, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How are you taking to it?
I love it.
Good.
Honestly, I love it. The great customers definitely outweigh the upset customers, which I understand an upset customer as well, so yeah, super, super good job. Super good boss. Just a good environment to be in.
Cool. Describe how you live your life.
Well, I go to bed super early. For one, I'm kind of old.
That's a great thing, right? Yeah.
And for two, I just have no reason to stay up. So I go to bed super early. I wake up. I literally just I hang out with my dog for a little bit, drink coffee, go to work, stay at work till 7:00, and then I come home. And I take a shower and I hang out with my girlfriend and my dog and I go to bed.
Oh, wow. The normal life.
Yeah. Backbone of America.
Yeah. The thing that we used to think was impossible, right?
Weird.
Yeah. Like, what a square.
Yeah. I was going to use that word, square. I'm glad we're of the same generation.
I had somebody come in here and tell me that one day. Are you square or what? I'm like, that's the first time I've ever had anybody call me a square.
What?
Because, man, I used to be an idiot. The last thing, the people I used to hang out with, right, they wouldn't think we were a square. But now kids are like, man, you're a square. You just stay home all the time.
Yeah, you're boring. What are you doing?
Your life's boring.
Yeah.
Being happy.
Yeah. So that's a great thing, right? What do you do for fun? Just say that you, what are your hobbies?
I don't know. When it's cold, I just like hanging out with my dog and my girlfriend, honestly. I don't do much. We go and ride scooters. I do like to longboard. I haven't longboard for a while, but I do like to longboard. I do like to spend time outside, go fishing, swim, just do all kinds of things outside, honestly. I've been an outside person my whole life.
Yeah. And then being in a call center makes that doubly important, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. And this is my first year. I've done landscaping and just outside work my whole life. So I had plenty of time outside, but this is my first time being in a call center. So I'm definitely going to be outside a lot this summer.
Yeah. You'll know that it's warming up. It's real nice out there today, in fact.
Yeah. Hopefully it stays. It's supposed to stay in the 70s this week. So it'll be nice.
That's great. Besides your girlfriend, do you have other points of support? Do you have other people you talk to?
I have other sober friends that, I talk to on a normal basis, I should say, but I also have my sister over in Tennessee, and I do speak to my dad. My dad, he messaged me every day. We don't message back and forth often, but I like to call him every couple weeks. So often it was every other day, every week, but I know he has his life too. So
is he proud of you?
I think so. I would like to think so. It'd be weird if he wasn't.
You know he is.
At this point, for sure.
Yeah, you know he is. Yeah. Wonderful. It's great to be able to think about them and know that they don't have to worry about you no more.
Oh yeah, he's said that. Well, I know other people have said that too. They're like, it's just such a relief. I think he just doesn't speak about it a lot just because he's probably like, I don't want to jinx myself.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I know that he can send me money, now and know that it's going somewhere.
Not to the bar, not to some to some dope.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure. He can go to bed at night and he knows that I'm good,
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our parents, they go through a lot. Mm-hmm. My mom used to cry all the time. I can't tell you, and probably your dad too, how many times in courtrooms bawling, my son's not a bad boy. He's just, it was his dad and this, it's, but I think when we feel like we don't put that stress on people, it makes our lives easier too, right? Because then that's that last thing. If you're in relapse, you're always worried about your family, just like being mad at you or upset at you. And I spent a lot of time tripping on that.
Yeah.
And my family would call me. My sister would call me like 2 a.m. What are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? You're calling me at 2 a.m. Why are you awake? She's like, well, I had a nightmare about you, and what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just sitting here. I'm all right. And she would cry, because, and my mom too, they would just be freaked out, wondering what day I was going to overdose. So, that day that, that you got clean, your dad's life probably changed a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just can't imagine just because of all the stress that I put them on, put them both through. Sorry. My whole family, or anybody that cared, you know what I mean? It's a good feeling.
Are there any of those relationships that you don't feel you've completely recovered, or from all your time,
No.
Oh, they've all come back?
It's amazing.
And I don't have a lot of, I only have one sister, you know what I mean? And she's been there, through and through. Of course, and then my dad, but my mom passed away, and then both my aunts and both my grandmas. So, really, that's all the family that I have. Blood family, you know what I mean? So, no, everybody's all came back. Like,
wow.
Yeah, super, super acceptable, so they just, I don't know, just stood by me.
Cool. What, Danielle, and Danielle's obviously a big part of my life and our life here at Learning How to Live, and she's a good friend of yours, and she told me that you had a pretty good comeback story. And, I think that what can you tell somebody with what you've learned in your life about yourself, about recovery? What can you tell somebody that's out there struggling right now?
You can do it. I promise you can do it. You really have to want to. There has to be your core, like everything in you, like you have to want it or you won't. I wanted it before, but I didn't want it bad enough. Your whole heart and soul has to be in it, or you just, you won't do it.
You won't recover.
You will not. Yeah. You might for a little bit, but it doesn't stay, because you just don't want it bad enough. So when you really want it, you'll get it.
Yep, that's exactly it. I was speaking with somebody today, came in here to the office, and he was sad. He was crying, and he's like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I want to use today, and that's a sad place to be. What I tell people and what I like to people to hear is that this is about you. It's not about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. When you start worrying about you and taking care of you, then all the noise stops, and that's what we want. We've been through a lot, and we don't want to drag ourselves through anymore. And there's a lot of support out there, isn't there?
Oh yeah. If you're willing to reach out and get that support, like honestly, I mean, of course, my girlfriend is great support, and so is my family. But sometimes when she was at work, when I first got out, I mean, anything, when I wasn't I spent a lot of time on FaceTime to my family, and I spent a lot of time at the CRC just hanging out, going, seeing, people that I built some relationship and bonds with for, a couple, almost 2 years. I went there and just hung out there for a while, and I went through a lot when I was in there. I mean, I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was in there, and got out and had a double mastectomy. And of course they gave me some, some narcotics. They wasn't a lot. They gave me like a band that wasn't a narcotic. And I know my girlfriend was like, you really, I could tell that she didn't express it out loud. She has a good way of holding some things, inside and just kind of dealing with it. You can tell that maybe she was kind of freaking out for me, by taking these narcotics. When I got out, with the surgery, and she would be like, you just, only take them at night or when you absolutely have to, but because an addict is an addict,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't, they'll cling to anything.
Sure.
So I could tell that worry was there. Like even now, sometimes when I tell her that the doctor's giving me, this for that, like a beta blocker, for instance, to help like this menopause thing. 'Cause after that cancer, they put me on this, like an estrogen blocker, basically. So no estrogen is being produced. And so, yeah, it's super weird, stuff, but makes it to where I can't sleep sometimes at night. I have these weird wake ups. Sometimes I don't go back to sleep. So I was telling her about that. She's like, looking into this natural stuff. 'Cause I know that she, yeah.
Trying to point you in this direction, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I totally
no
get that.
prescriptions, man.
Yeah, I totally get that. But when it comes to like stuff like that, and I am on a sleep medication right now, and I know she doesn't like it, but I mean, there's nights that I just spent hours and hours and hours, and I had a physical demanding job that I was out there like just walking miles and miles and miles where I had to get some sleep, so, I mean, if I can help it, I won't take it, but it's gotten to where like I've had to take it, so, and she's just like, I know she's just like, probably like whatever, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but
Sleep is important.
yeah, it really is. But she's like, do this and this and this, this worked for me. And I'm like, well, it didn't work for me, so.
Counting sheep, that don't work.
But yeah, and a lot of people, that kind of stuff will bring them back to using, and back to the street drugs because, the doctor cut their prescription or something like that. But everything seems to be fine. I don't find myself wanting to use to go get street drugs at all. So
That's good. It all seems like they're just stuff to help you be a productive person and keep a positive attitude about yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Along with the double mastectomy, that's and then the emotional trauma, the PTSD, all the stuff that you're recovering from, the mental damage you cause yourself, the physical damage you cause your body on top of what's going on naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, and but you've withstood, and that's a great place to be.
Yeah. You must walk down the street some days and go, you know what? I'm really damn strong.
I mean, I just like to think about it honestly, as so many people out there are going through a lot more than what I've even ever gone through. Like we had to bring somebody to the emergency room the other night, and well, not the other night. It was a few weeks back, and I was just seeing these people come and go, and I was like, this could be us, so much worse could be happening to us, and like I could have not made it through, all that stuff, and couldn't it have been really lucky where I didn't have to go to I didn't have to go through chemo or radiation, or anything, just so many people have it worse, and I'm like, God, we have it so good. Well, I know I have it so good right now, you know what I mean? And it could have been a lot worse, so just kind of got to keep your head up and
gratitude,
keep going.
Good old gratitude.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. You have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, life is good. Life is good. Can't complain. Super lucky to have the people that I do in my life. Super lucky to have the support group, like when I do choose to reach out or when it's just super good to have these people in my life,
Yeah, the story of the comeback, and you're a part of it. And for everybody that's listening out there, there's like so many people like you, Maya, that went through it, like us, and came out the other side. And I just want everybody to know out there that's listening that we're all worthy, right? You're worthy. I'm worthy. Everybody getting out of prison's worthy. So let's give them a leg up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and please, support somebody, one of your family members, if they're incarcerated or getting out of incarceration. And that's the worst place to be in, is when you're incarcerated. Even though families go through a lot when somebody's an addict, we still need people. We still need our people to love us, and that's how people get past to the other side, is with love. Mm-hmm. And that's my last message. So
it's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good closing statement. I like it. And CRC for listeners is Community Resource Center. Correct. Reentry.
Community Reentry Center.
Gosh, I'm getting all this terminology down.
Wayne's almost got it down.
I'm getting close.
You'll get it.
I got 3-piece right.
He did get the 3-piece right. That surprised me.
Yeah. There's a little slang in there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I know what a biker is now.
So we had that conversation. I'll tell you about it later. Well, no, we can start. I told him we were talking about the people that don't take showers. We call them bikers, right?
They stink.
They stink.
Nothing worse than a stinky person in there. Close quarters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's magnified.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on, Maya.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll be back next week. This was our guest, Miya Ashby. On behalf of Mario Hernandez, I'm Wayne Burt. The episode of Reformed and Real. Thanks for listening.